These are the best highlights from the losers round 1 matchup between OpTic Texas and the Minnesota Rokkr at CDL Major 2.
I know once they started roaring and popping off, no, things got insane for this OpTic roster. I know the crowd just hoping they can get back to that. I don't know what the expectations are, but let's go. First match for OpTic Texas up against Minnesota Rokkr, and it's a difficult round 1. So good. Around the point, they'll let Skyz kind of soak up the time. The rest of the boys thinking about rotation, big fights. Nice one-on-one win there from Fred. Skyz able to get his pick. Fred not able to win one as he gets up the grapple, but to follow it up will be his duo and Shotzzy. I'm excited to see what Shotzzy can do because he's going to need to produce. He has not been Shotzzy. Can he get back to that?
Yeah, I mean, he was Shotzzy like online in stage 1, right? Like him and Hooch had like those 1.2s, but they got shut down at the major, Major 1, and then they just have not been able to sort of get back into that form. So we'll see if he steps up here. But a nice start there. They're able to flip the spawns. Shotzzy's able to win a couple of key gunfights. A 4-1 start. The first break attempt here at P2 for Rokkr.
See if Rokkr can do it. The slow starts have plagued them, and Fred putting them right back off spawn into the blender. Dashy will get the last one. Things looking good. There from Esriel as Fred can't take the route. This has been a great P3 in the opening 20 seconds. We'll have a lead change now as Rokkr will go out in front. Geo, kind of a consistent force for this team, at least through stage 1. He's starting off nicely. He's got 12. He's on 4 straight. Geo's streak, I thought ending there, but absolutely melting Skyz around the edge. 13 and 6. And this, what a sequence this could be. You hold 3rd, you got the setups for 4th. Big moment coming up for OpTic Texas. They try to break.
Yeah, Shotzzy's gonna get on through though. Some spawns are gonna happen. He's gonna win one now. Gonna get on that hill. Control top catwalk is Esriel. Just find the info. You have Geo overlooking him. Paul on the hill alongside of Nero. Just winning out the trades is Rokkr. And yeah, a much better rebound here from them. I mean, you had the energy, and well, Esriel's been so good here throughout stage 2. He's gonna find the triple. Why not challenge the 4th?
The problem is Geo through the P3 was able to earn the streak. Gets shot out of the sky. Not gonna be able to make a play with that. I'm not sure who it was.
Yeah, it was Skyz. That's where we were on his POV. He was ready for it right away. Already looking up towards the sky. A couple of missiles did get through, but it doesn't matter. Dashy watching over him. He's up to 17, leading the lobby alongside of Geo with the multi-kill. And again, now just gonna have to brace spawns for P2. That's what Rokkr are playing for. They're just trying to play fundamental COD.
Yeah, it's been a story of 2 halves kind of, right? Like the P1, the P2 for Texas, the 3 and the 4 for Rokkr. Can Rokkr do better now on the P2, but it's gonna be pressured OpTic Texas to get the break and flip. Everybody needs to...
Heard you. Push out. You're good. No, here, back table, weak as fuck. Watch out, time. Let's get trapped. They spawn close. They spawn close, other guys fire. Fire, two front. Nice. Out of point, watch out, absolute. Three. Shit, back up. We go this fucking 6 bro, we got the shit. I'm getting top,
He's absolutely, I'm not leaving yet.
Yeah, I got it. They can be top for sure. I get an issue. I'm totally short.
What's top frontal?
Nearest top dead.
Heard you.
Yo, make sure you back up, guys. Make sure you back up. Last 2 top. Oh, 3 top.
Watch out, me. I have my back. I got a short.
I'm getting some with you. Make sure you have the hill cross. I'm holding long. Hold the 6. Hill on me. Watch out.
Small.
Watch out. Left. Nice shit. Yo, can you give me one now?
Yeah, I have left.
Top. He went top flat, yeah.
I'm sure.
After top flat.
I'm sure.
I'm holding stone. They can take space on me. I have my stone. I have my stone. One more stone. Estrel stone.
What's the ball?
Okay, last 2 going to your front. One more coming back. I'm holding back. One last guy back.
Yo, you top it, last guy.
I have my...
Little bit to the right.
Heard you.
I'm already going for you.
A little bit.
He's low bit.
Yep. He's just going back and forth.
Low bit. Watch out small. Low bit.
Watch out this. I'm taking now.
He's still low bit.
Nice shit, too. They're tweaking right now. I'm hitting on the ground.
The problem is there's still 10 seconds remaining. You lose 2 towards the back. Spawns might get a little bit interesting. You're still safe if you're OpTic Texas. You're still winning it towards the point. Now you got to win this first wave if you're going to bring it back. This is a massive point and hold now for Texas.
Yeah, Shotzzy, he can deal with some of the reinforcements. Well, he's going to find 1. He's going to find 2. Stagger the push for Minnesota. They are just trying to rely on the holds. The breaks, not great. It's Shotzzy on one side, Pred on the other. Can he find the triple? Dashy's got his back.
I think you said it perfectly. The breaks have not been there, but the holds have been. The subs starting to fire and pop off. From Fred's POV right over to Shotzzy. They've got 2 dead. This is the big push. It's all going to be on Shotzzy now. Here comes the big push. The timing abysmal, but he has played his life. Trying to buy time for his teammates to get back into it. He's able to at least get 1. It's 20 points for the victory now for Rokkr. Now comes the collapse around the point. Shotzzy gets another. Pred there as well. The duo back ripping and roaring. Lead change is looming, but yes, you cannot win it here. Neither team able to do it. We're going to focus down the P3. And early on rotation, look where the flank. It's going to be Shotzzy.
Yeah, someone's going to have to try to pick this up. I think Estro's going to give it to Tom, but it's too late. He's able to find the opening. Estro going to try to pinch him. It's down to him and Nero. Here we go. 5 more seconds. The comeback is on. OpTic is different in front of this crowd. Can they win it? They do.
His lanes are going to be closed, and he's not going to find anything. So far, it's been the latter. Oh, he'll try to turn it around. Gio, hand for the map 1. Back to see what he's able to do. The whole team pushed up outside of number 5. We'll be playing deep in Paul X for the push through. Looks like everyone's going to group up and hit from the other side. When does Paul X get into the play? Opening tag engagement's not going to lead to a blood. OpTic really hoping to get a first blood. That trophy, everything it can. Is there any more utility to actually collapse behind? It doesn't seem like there is. Gio down to 31 HP. Now the push is going to come in off of the damage tags. Trophy ripped out of it as well. Shotzzy trying to reposition from blooded twice to 2 kills in the round. Suddenly Paul, the low man that was at P2, he's got to get involved in this. He gets dropped, the fuse is on. Shotzzy from 0 to 3 like lightning.
Yeah, that's what he does. But I mean, it is always such a tough position if you're someone like Paul who's on the flank, because you don't know if someone's
trying a big round from Shotzzy. Estriel's taking car out because Estriel's all the way back in spawn. Dashing during that gets the blood. So off of spawn comes Estriel. Gio out of this. Back-to-back bloods now for OpTic. Trying to do something with numbers. Shotzzy is doing a good job avoiding stuns.
No, I mean, just you had Estriel's off spawn from the car and is like, okay, someone should push up behind that play. And he was right. It's just the stuns aren't hitting Shotzzy. So they have the reads. But it doesn't matter right now. Bomb planted behind that first blood. The second kill into Shotzzy. 4 versus 2, making it a 4v1 for Nero.
It's like we were on the radius of these things. Like, we've got the reads. It's just not quite connecting. The bullets from Pred are, though. They'll go back-to-back. Shotzzy gets blooded a few times, and now he's Mr. Takeover. 5 in a row after not being involved at all in the first 2 rounds. Gets the 6th streak. That's going to be bombed down as well towards Secret. They'll be able to get that back, but the round nearly decided in the opening seconds from Shotzzy.
And I mean, we see that early sort of bottom mid push pretty often. Gio, though, make it a 2 versus 3, but yeah, rarely is it hard counter that time, though. OpTic on point with the call. Again, coaching staff putting in the time. Just what does this team like to do, and always the right call here.
Well, after Pred drops, this becomes certainly much more winnable with 40 seconds to go. Paul and Gio, can they isolate a player again? Thought for a second they did.
Well, yeah, Sky saw him. He's trying to get out.
He's trying to run. Help me. He needs the help. The help's trying to come over Dashy outside of the map. Back in goes Skyz, but he's going to get picked, and the help doesn't get there. Suddenly from a 2v4 to a 2 versus 2, just over 20 seconds to go. I thought he bought enough time.
It felt that way. It certainly did, but yeah. Now, though, they know they're not at A, so now it's a foot race. Shotzzy going to be here. Just when does he decide to go? Paul's got to look over his teammate. He's just looking the wrong way. Shotzzy, he's got 7. Did he find 8? There it is.
The Shotzzy takeover. The ace, the first blood, and the 1v2 on the site. Shotzzy is dialed.
But these are kind of the rounds where I think they were getting away from them. And still, you do not want to be in a 2 versus 2 after the first blood and then the second. But Pred gets caught, Skyz gets caught. He's just trying to buy time, but it doesn't matter. Shotzzy, Dashy, they're able to lock it down.
And then well, I think we're just talking about the impact. He has a huge impact or none sometimes. Well, we've seen all of it through 5 rounds here. Right back to get the bomb down, has a streak to work with as well. He's able to get off of that and tuck away. Now pressure to Rokkr to retake this in the 4 versus 4. Oh, well, that's tough.
We've seen a lot of that recently.
Shotzzy calls in the car, immediately blows up on the Dashy, able to bring it back to the 3 versus 3. Dashy popping all on Paul, and he will fall. Doesn't matter that you got the team kill. They're still able to clean it up. Not capitalizing. As you said, it's going to be a good old-fashioned dance-off here at A. everybody here and fighting. Some good damage into Geo. He's going to get cut down. The wall bang in from Skyz, and he will drop missiles now from the sky as Shotzi looks
And they're all trapped.
Everybody trying to run away. Holding them in is going to be Dashy. Dashy going to have eyes on people trying to get out. You pin him from the other side. Skyz is in above them. They're all just trapped here at Arches. Where do you go? The answer is absolutely nowhere. Pinned in and spanked. Do you close it out here? Just get it done with this offense. This time bomb could be in hand of Fred. So a little bit of a switch up. It's going to be a route now from Shotzi. Yeah, I think you're just taking your time, trying not to get picked. The trade-off with bomb as well. We passed off with Skyz.
Now, there's so much info, though, over towards A, right? The rotation, you see all the white arrows starting to come this way. They know this is a B hit.
You're just hoping you got your position, your Shotzi, where you catch one, but likely instantly traded based on how Rokkr play this. But can you slow this down? Can you defend the numbers? Oh, thought you had the freebie. Maybe should a little bit too early. Now you're risking getting caught. Back to the water he goes, trying to get out, but Dashy's going to drop. Shotzi does get away. They aren't able to hunt him down, so good job playing his life. Pred completely out of the action, trying to get back straight up the gut through mid-map.
Did he get a timing? Watch number 3. I think
he
Pred gets a timing here. He might be able to close out this map.
They turn to pick it up, but it's a little too late. Pred up to 3 straight, just over 20 seconds to go. Good damage in, they isolate him, but time's still ticking on Shotzi to close, and he is the closer. OpTic 2-0.
I thought of a life advantage. Paul just trying to lock this down, stop the clock. Well, avoid that kill from coming in. That was Shotzi. Well, it looks like he's going to be able to find that route, but maybe trying to attack both points. It looks like they're just trying to find where Shotzi is in their base. Number 8 and number 6, Estriel and Geo, like they saw the shots, but they just can't find them. And somehow they both died.
Okay, that's exactly what can't happen.
No.
You deal with his first few lives really well.
He's down on 3. Like, he literally shot from up top, jumped out. Like, you have to be able to track him down.
If you can't, you're not going to win the map. You're not going to win this series. We'll see how it goes throughout the rest of it. This time you deal with him when he's back off the spawn. Right down to 3 HP.
Get out. Maybe get to that A objective. He's going to find 2. A big 2 from Paul. Should be able to pause the clock. But can his teammates help him out? That is going to be the question. Can they hunt him down before the rest of Rokkr get there? That answer is yes. And well, what we talked about happened. Shotzi, slow start, doesn't matter. He makes it. So, yeah, Geo got a kill after death from Skyz. So that's just what happens, but you get a lot of the map covered just off of that. And well, you still have the 9 life advantage. They're just playing a little TDM.
Yeah, you're up this big. Why not? Play TDM. You got so much time to work with. Your win conditions increasing. Sure, pause the clock and try to guarantee it, but you are just frying Minnesota Rokkr right now. It's another multi-kill for Shotzi. His Pred drops. He'll be a lone person kind of forward here. They're trying to hunt him down. They're finally able to deal with him. But the live's just really an issue. It's a good little stretch here from Rokkr to give themselves a chance, but still 6 versus 14. You've got a border on perfect.
The problem is just the time. Like, I just don't even know if they have a chance. Like, I guess you have to put them in like that crazy spawn trap, but even then you would think that, but with stuns and nades, there should be a trade.
Yeah,
down,
there was
down
like
to 5.
20 less seconds or something, maybe an opportunity to pull off a crazy clutch down. But don't count him out yet. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Now it becomes a little more interesting. No respawns remaining as Shotzi gets the kill. If he gets another multi-kill here, that could be a dagger just based on the fact nobody coming back. Not able to do it because Paul X shuts it down. Nero ripped out of it permanently. All going to be on Paul, Estriel, and Geo to get it done. But yeah, the time just a little bit different. Rokkr's dream alive within this round. Still though, maybe not counting him out. OpTic Texas just trying to hunt for him. Paul now permanently out. Estriel and Geo looking to clutch. I couldn't tell if it was going to be great timing or horrible timing for Shotzi, but they're able to get the kill. They get the final.
Problem is again, you're in a situation where Shotzi and Pred are in your base. So it's like Geo's going to be pushed out. He's going to be able to pause the clock. But
good luck.
Yeah, these two are on a 6 spree. Make it 7. The only thing is that Geo has paused the clock for about 15 seconds now.
We lost Pred now, but Shotzi is still back there. So
This is done.
you deal with Geo, and yeah, that might seal it. You're just getting outplayed, outclassed. This Rokkr team dead in the water. Going to go out of this tournament without winning a map unless there's something truly miraculous. The problem is you've got a massive life advantage at this point too, down 7. You sniffed the point, but only from Geo's gunfight win. A little bit of gunny there from Skyz. He's just trying to patrol mid-map. keep them locked in, and Shotzi is right back to work. Him and Fred doing a little two-man dance.
Yeah, I mean, Nero's trying to get out underground, but again, he's just going to be the only one, and sooner or later, you're going to turn, right? That's going to be the call. He probably flanked in our building. That's exactly that. He does find the kill, but guess what? Skyz and Predator push on up. Shotzi's got the read. These OpTic fans wanted to see something a little different, and they're seeing something a little different today.
They absolutely are. This has been a smoke show. Rokkr getting fried. Absolutely dominated right out of this tournament. OpTic Texas looking like a different squad. It's a 3-0 win, and maybe the beginnings of a crazy losers bracket run.